Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where I'm going to be making a nice beef broth. Now those of you who have been following my last few videos know I've been experimenting with this carnivore diet. So yeah, one of the main things you can utilise on this diet, I guess, is nice beef broth, beef bone broth, whatever you want to call it. And I am going to utilise my slow cooker to slowly cook one up. Now, before using my slow cooker, I'm just going to briefly brown up some bones I've got here. So this is the tray here. That's about 1.3 kgs. That's just what was in the tray. Some of them have got like marrow sort of bones. Some are just, yeah, they're all sort of fairly, they've got a bit of marrow sort of thing in it. I'm just going to brown this up, like I say. Usually I would probably just do this in the oven, brown them up, but my oven's on the blink, so I'm going to do them here in a little bit of pork fat. The pork fat's left over from another dish I made. Now this is browning bit isn't compulsory, but it arguably will just add a little bit more flavour. Alrighty guys, so my bones have been just cooking away there on a sort of medium temperature for a while now. I've turned them a bit, got them sort of a little bit brown on each side. You don't have to go overboard with that. It's just to get that, try and extract that little bit more flavour. So I'm now going to put my bones into my slow cooker here. And I'm going to generously cover them with water. So that's 4 cups. That's 8 cups. And that's about 2 more cups. So that's 10 cups. Now because we're going to be cooking this slow over a long period of time, feel free to add more water as the water level evaporates. Now I'm going to cook it on high, even though it's in my slow cooker, so it won't be super high, for a couple of hours. Then I'm going to turn it down to the lowest temperature, and I'm going to cook it probably overnight. And of course, don't forget to add some salt. I nearly did. Just add a moderate amount for now, and then we'll adjust that later on as we get closer towards the finished product. Alrighty guys, so here we are the next day, and it is about exactly 24 hours later. So that's just been slowly bubbling away for all that time. A few times I've just topped up the water a little bit, and that's basically it. Just towards the end there I seasoned I tasted and seasoned with a little bit more salt, and that's where I'm up to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these bones out now. I'm just going to throw them in this bowl. Now next, I've just got a jar here. I do have a lid for this jar, but I'm just going to get my strainer, and in fact I'm going to get 2 strainers, and I'm going to double strain that liquid into this jar. I'm just going to ladle it in slowly with a ladle. Alrighty guys, so I've filled this jar up. I've still got plenty of this liquid left, so luckily I've got a couple of more jars. They're a little bit smaller, but that should be enough with the 2 smaller ones. What I'm going to do now, this is still really hot. It's only just come off the heat. So I'm going to let this sit at out and let it get to room temperature. And then once it's at room temperature, I'm going to get the lid on and I'm going to put it in my fridge. Probably I'll leave that overnight as well. Alrighty guys, so these have been sitting out now for a couple of hours. It took a while to cool down. They're pretty well cool now. You can see here in this one that's only partially filled, the fat's already sort of solidifying on top. On these other ones it's just starting to do that. What we'll do is we'll get some lids on those and I'll get them in the fridge, and as I said, we'll get back to you tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so I've had my beef broth in the fridge there all night in my jars. I've just grabbed one out to show you. As you can see, we've got that fat layer. It's all sort of all risen to the top and gone hard, which is why we've left it in the fridge, obviously. I'm just going to take my knife and sort of run it around a bit, but it's already coming loose there. So it should just come up, and that's part of the reason why we use like a wide lid jar. It just makes it easier to take these bits of fat out, like so you can see. Like so. And what we're left with is a beautiful beef broth jelly there that we could now use as a snack. If we heat some of that up, get us a couple of scoops, heat it up. We can also use this as a base for some other recipes, and we'll get on to show you how that works. Yeah, so that's it. Beautiful, rich, carnivore style beef broth. Thanks for watching guys, and thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber yet, can I ask you hit that subscription button? That would be great. Or if you don't want to do that, maybe just leave a comment, give it a like, share the video, that'd be awesome too. Any sort of action would be fantastic. Alrighty, I will see you all next time.